Can you explain to me why so many people... Caleb. Caleb.
Can't you explain to me why so many people have complaints? Why so many people have not had their goods given to them?
Well, for nearly 2 years, consumer investigator Steve Spracia has worked to get help for customers who use the online retailer eRummagers.
A judge sentenced business owner Caleb Udopia to jail for taking customers' money without ever delivering products that were paid for. Steve joins us now with an exclusive update. And Steve, we've learned there will be some relief for those eRummager victims in the near future.
That's right. The owner of the company has reached an agreement with the Attorney General. Those repayments will be made over the next year and a half. But unfortunately for the victims, it's only going to be half of what they lost.
Emails to me from consumers and complaints to the Better Business Bureau first alerted us that something was amiss with the eRummager site. 1,400 people said they didn't get what they paid for. So we went looking for owner Caleb Udopia.
Can you explain to me why so many people... Caleb. Caleb.
Can't you explain to me why so many people have complaints? Why so many people have not had their goods given to them?
After we brought his business practices to the attention of the Attorney General, that office took him to court.
We've been on his tail just as you have been, and I thank you, Steve, for your work. We took him to court. He was put in jail for 30 days for contempt of court for failing to abide by the court's order.
A judge found Udopia guilty of using company money for his own personal expenses at restaurants, bars, grocery stores, and hotels instead of paying back victims.
He wasn't trying to deliver the goods to people. And so when we have a company that is that out of bounds, we will try to get an injunction that says you can never do this again.
Indeed, the new settlement prohibits Udopia from operating an e-commerce business for at least 5 years, and it says he must pay back $56,000 in increments between now and June of 2020. I asked the Attorney General how the victims will be repaid.
Sometimes what we do, depending on how the money comes in, is we wait until it all comes in, and then we do one check. But we'll make a determination whether we do the refunds in installments or once at the end.
In all, consumers lost $112,000 to eRummagers. The Attorney General says the partial settlement was the best that his office could do because there was no money left in eRummagers' corporate accounts.
And if Udopia fails to make those refunds, he could face civil penalties of up to $100,000 as well as a $10,000 fine for attorney's fees. Also, the settlement does allow any private individual who lost money to Udopia's company to sue him individually. Getting answers for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Spracia.